In this tutorial, we'll examine the event console. Let's enter the credentials on the login panel. In our case, some events with different severities are already present. At the bottom, there are quick filters to show or hide the events based on their severities. By left-clicking, you can show or hide events of that severity. By right-clicking, you can hide all other severities and show only the selected one. The number and color of the severities is configurable on the administrative side. At the top, we have different filters. At the administrative level, users or groups are associable to 3 different types of views: all events, crisis events, or pre-crisis events, depending on which type of events we'd like to allow users to see. Users can set customized filters in the filter section in addition to the administrative ones. For example, let's select the flood events custom filter. In the condition tab, we can display certain events based on a condition that this filter defines. For example, the event description field must contain the word flood. By applying this filter, we'll only see events that contain the word flood in the event description column. In order to quickly look up events, there's a free text field in the menu bar, where we can search and find a specific text or keyword in the visible columns. For example, by writing Earth, the events are filtered to show only those that have the word Earth in the shown column. These 3 buttons are used to turn the automatic refresh on or off, or simply do a manual refresh. This icon will take us to map mode. The geolocalized events will be visible on the map. When zoomed out too far, some events appear clustered together. By zooming back in, you can see the distinct events. By clicking on the event, a panel with brief details appears, and by clicking more details, all details of the event are displayed. Let's go back to the chart display. Some events are nested into others. In this tutorial, the crisis event is at its highest level, and the pre-crisis events that generated the crisis are nested in a lower level. However, it is possible to manually nest events into other events that refer to the same incident. Let's suppose that these 2 events refer to the same crisis event, so I must regroup them. I select the event, then right-click and click Nest in another event. Then I choose the event where we will nest the selected event. A nested event may be removed by selecting the nested event, right-clicking, and choosing Remove from Nested. From the menu, Ownership, Acknowledge, I take charge of the event. In the Owner column, the user in charge of the event appears. This doesn't mean that other users can't work on the event simultaneously, but it shows who is already examining it. By clicking De-Acknowledge, I leave the event. You can also view all event details and event history, which shows the changes that were made. It's possible to add comments to the event. The journal shows comments that have just been added. At the top left of the menu bar, Tools contains a series of tools defined by an administrative user. From the Preferences panel, I can set up configuration parameters such as the refresh time and the maximum number of events to view in the console. In the Event Field section, I can choose which columns to view in the console. For example, let's add the event serial number and press OK. Now in the console, we see the column showing the serial number. Also in the Preferences panel is the Colors section. Here I can change the color of severities. Let's edit the text color of a critical level event to blue. Now in the console, the colors have been changed. I can return to the default settings by pressing Default Colors. At the top right, I have the possibility to change the password and language of the console. And if I'm enabled, I can access the administrative console to manage users, groups, roles, and other functions.